I wish to welcome you all to this solemn occasion where we are about to witness the swearing-in of the President-elect of the Republic of Uganda for the next 5 years. Sorry. Distinguished guests, Article 601, Clause 2 of the Constitution of the Republic of Uganda uncompromisingly requires the Electoral Commission to hold presidential, general parliamentary, and local government elections within the first 30 days of the last 122 days before the expiration of the term of the President, Parliament, or local government councils, as the case may be. According to Article 105, Clause 1 of the Constitution, the person elected as President of Uganda shall hold office for a term of 5 years. Now, having been sworn in and assumed office on the 12th of May 2021, the term of the office holder expires today, therefore. And Article 105, Clause 3, explicitly states that the office of the President shall become vacant on the expiration of the period specified in this article. The lowering of the national flag we have just witnessed signifies that the said office is vacant as we talk now. But do not get alarmed or start developing strange ideas. We are going to fill that void in a few moments from now. Accordingly, the Electoral Commission, in fulfillment of Articles 61(2) and 105(1) of the Constitution, organized, conducted, and held presidential elections on Thursday, the 15th of January, 2026. Articles 103, Clause 7 of the Constitution and Section 59 of the Presidential Elections Act require the Electoral Commission to ascertain, publish, and declare the results of the presidential election within 48 hours from the close of polling. I'm glad to announce the Electoral Commission accomplished that onerous task on the 17th of January 2026 when it declared the final results. Let me unequivocally state it here that the Commission complied with all the requirements of the law regarding the handling of the results, right from the polling station to the district tally center and to the national tally center. From the declared results, candidate Yoweri Tuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni emerged as the winner, he having satisfied the requirements of Article 103, Clause 4 of the Constitution and Section 54, Subsection 4 of the Presidential Elections Act, which stipulate that, I quote, "A candidate shall not be declared elected as president unless the number of votes cast in favor of that candidate at the presidential election is more than 50% of the valid votes cast at the election." End of quote. Candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni obtained 71.6% of the valid votes cast, which was well over and above the 50% threshold, and was therefore declared elected president. I do congratulate you, candidate Yoweri Kaguta Museveni, for being elected president of the Republic of Uganda for another term. I also congratulate your team, which worked tirelessly to ensure that you secure this victory. I also congratulate all the candidates who offered themselves and participated in the presidential, parliamentary, and local government councils elections. On behalf of the Commission, I further extend our deep appreciation to all our esteemed stakeholders in the electoral process. These include the government, which wholly and fully funded all the electoral programs, the political parties and organizations that offered candidates and also participated in this process, the civil society organizations, education organizations, the media, our development partners, security agencies, election observers, religious leaders, cultural leaders, among others, for all the support and the various roles you played to ensure successful, peaceful conduct and conclusion of the general election. However, our greatest gratitude goes to all those persons who constitute the opening words of our Constitution, printed in capital letters, what? We, the people of Uganda. On the 15th of January 2026, the millions of citizens who are registered voters left their homes and proceeded to their respective polling stations. 50,739 stations scattered in all corners of the country for the singular purpose of exercising their sovereign power enshrined in Article 1 of the Constitution. The said article expressly states that, quote, the people shall express their will and consent on who shall govern them and how they should be governed through regular, free and fair elections of their representatives or through referenda, end of quote. In so doing, the citizens of this country demonstrated their unflinching resolve and awareness that the destiny of this country lies solely in their hands. Further, that whatever the challenges or distortions on the democratic path, these can and shall always be resolved by Ugandans and here in this country. They rejected fear and embraced hope, realizing that the enormous potential available in this wonderfully gifted country can only be harnessed in an environment of peace and stability. They have therefore rejected any form of instability. It is for the same reasons that the people of Uganda maintained an environment of peace and tranquility, respecting one another as they calmly went about the business of casting their votes for the candidate of one's choice. I salute you, the citizens of this country, for enabling today's event to take place. Needless to say, if you are not going out to vote, in those polling stations, we probably, most probably, would not be here. And now, on behalf of the Electoral Commission, ladies and gentlemen, I have the honor to introduce to you all the President-elect, the one whom, out of 8 candidates, the people of Uganda preferred, Yoweri Tibuhaburwa Kaguta Museveni. And I would ask him to step forward and come to the podium. Mr. President-elect, can you please come to the podium?